guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, we are talking about Gyökeres. The reason we're talking about him is because we're being linked with him. Now, straight away, I'm not going to mislead anyone. I don't do that on this channel. I don't think we're getting Gyökeres. Do I want Gyökeres? 1000%. I think if anyone out there in this world doesn't want Gyökeres, bro, even if you have Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., you still want Gyökeres. Trust me, he is that freaking good. So in that aspect, that's generally how I see it. But yeah, Bayern Munich are being linked with it. I generally believe it's the fact that we're being linked with it because we're a top club. You know, you get, we've seen it so many times. The amount of players we get linked with. You know, half the videos I've made, to be fair, of players we get linked with, we don't even sign half of them. And that's fact. Obviously, the speculation is why we make the video. Of course, don't get it twisted. But like, yeah, it's also coming out from a Portuguese publication. So yeah, they're probably just doing the rumor mill themselves, if that makes any sense. So yeah, don't take too much off of this. Put it that way. Don't take too much off of this. But either way, I'm talking too much. Let's get into it. So as you can see on the screen here, it says Viktor Gyökeres is one of Bayern Munich's list. Is on Bayern Munich's list for the summer transfer window. The club intensified, I believe that's how you say that word, their effort in recent weeks, sending scouts to watch the Swedish striker against Porto on Tuesday, where he left a good impression and making internal contact with the players' camp with a view of a potential move. Now, straight away, what needs to be said, again, I don't think we're getting Gyökeres. I'm not going to sit here and get anyone's hopes up because that's not the right thing to do. You know, some people do come to this channel. You know I'm not freaking Fabrizio Romano, but some people do come to this channel and think, you know what, let's see what Lyon is posting. Let's see this, that, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get anyone's hopes up. It's just not going to happen. He's 26 years old. You know what I mean? He's 26 years old, super young. You know, most strikers play to what? He's got 10 years, let's say that. And he's hitting levels. You know, the only thing I would say straight away is he going to hit the levels or is he going to be a Darwin Núñez? Because Darwin Núñez was hitting levels in that league. And then in the Champions League, goes to Liverpool. And now he's gone from Darwin Núñez to Darwin fucking Noodles. So, Gyökeres, let's see what happens. I feel like he has to make his next move very, very carefully. I don't feel like it's the case where he can just go and say, yeah, whatever, I'm signing with such and such, and we'll move on from there. I don't think that's the case. I don't think he generally can get away with that. So if he was to move to a Manchester United to go to his former coach, to play with his former coach, or he was to go to an Arsenal or so on, I generally think that would ruin him. I really, really do. Now, I'm not saying he can't get back there, of course, don't get it twisted. But for me personally, I feel like he has to be at a big club, or a club where he is not necessarily a stepping stone club like a Dortmund, but go to a Dortmund to level up even more. You know what I mean? With all due respect to the Portuguese league, it's a very, very good league, and so on. But if he was to go to a Borussia Dortmund, which, by the way, I don't want that to happen, I actually think that would level him up even more. Look at what Erling Haaland did. You know what I mean? He was at Salzburg, went from there to Dortmund, went into the absolute monster that they called the Farmers League, and then he went over and won a treble. You know what I mean? So, you know, obviously people have been scapegoating him of recent, but in general, you know, that just is what it is. So, for me personally, would I take Gyökeres 1000%? But I ain't going to get anyone's hopes up. I don't see us signing them, people. So don't get it twisted. You know, he's already got 21 goals in 17 matches with 2 assists this season already. Last season, he had 33 games played, 29 goals. He is literally 8 goals away from smashing that, with the fact that he's only played 17 games. So what's that? If I can do maths, that's 16 games. There's no, unless he gets a serious injury or an illness or red carded or whatever, there's no way in 13 games, actually, no, 16 games, sorry, I can't count. He ain't scoring more than that. The guy's scoring hat tricks left, right, and freaking center. So, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. Now, remember, he's had a bit of a mad career, to be honest with you. He was at Brighton under 23s. Then he went to St. Pauli, and he has played in Germany, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know. He played in the second division of the Bundesliga, played in the DFB Pokal also, then went over to Brighton, was there for a bit, then went to Swansea, was there for a little bit, then goes over to Coventry, where then he scored the 21 goals and 12 assists in that season for them in the Championship. Then obviously goes to Sporting. Now he's doing what he's doing last season and now obviously he's going to get a big move. So for the fact that he is 26, he's played for a lot of clubs already. But yeah, let me know what you think. I don't think Bayern are getting it. We've got Harry Kane. I don't feel like Harry Kane is going to retire tomorrow. To be honest with you, I still think he's firing on all cylinders. He's literally only freaking 31. Like, come on, man. Like, generally speaking, he's 31 years old. But would I go and get Gyökeres? Yes. Would I go and get Gyökeres to Sal Kane? No. But if you can get Gyökeres in, have him as that player, why can't we play with two strikers? You know what I mean? Or freaking sign him. I know it's going to be for a ridiculous amount of money, so it's going to make no sense, and a lot of you guys are going to say no, and fucking loan him somewhere. You know what I mean? But hey ho, let's see what happens. Smash the likes, people. Hit the subscribe button. Yes, I'm Mia. Peace.